Morning, my cotton killers. How's it going? Thanks for tuning in today, guys. Hope everyone's doing good. Today, guys, we have got something very, very special. We've got some hardware, and as you can see, we've got something pretty damn cool. We've got the Rig V3 and the M.TERK RDA. I'm going to be doing a review of this whole setup because that's how I purchased it. This isn't released yet. There are pre-sales going up on Vamp at the minute. If you go on to, I'll leave a link in the description for all that bullshit as always. Yeah, on their website they're taking pre-sales. $112 for this grade material, which is the aluminium. They also do a copper and they do a brass as well, and they all use high grade of whatever they're using, which has always been the way really with Rig. Their stuff's pretty fucking cool, and yeah, American made. It's made to last. Yeah, really impressed with this mod, guys. I've got to tell you, I really am impressed. It's fucking stunning. I love it, and it hits. It really does hit. There's been quite a few improvements since the V2. I'm going to read you a couple of things off the website. So don't mind me. Just got to have a little vape. Right, so the Rig Mod version 3, the best of both worlds. High grade aluminium, self-adjusting top contact to eliminate battery rattle. Automotive grade 4-pound spring. There's a 4-pound fucking spring in this little bad boy. Yeah, it's got a throw on it. It's got a real nice. It's very responsive, but it's not an effort to push it in. I mean, for me, it's no problem at all. It's stiff, but I like it. I like it stiff. Oh yeah, nice and stiff. Anti-rotational button. 510 connection, fits all 25mm and below atomizers. This is a 25mm mech mod. 18650. Okay. What you've got on top is the M.TERK RDA, which is in collaboration with Rig Mod. So they've bashed heads together, and this is what they've come up with. And you'll see in the close-ups, this is some fucking RDA, guys. This really is a fucking beast, and I love it. I was all about the Goon up until I got introduced to this little bad boy. Far as I'm concerned, this beats the Goon hands down, in my opinion. This is my opinion, okay? Subjective, obviously. There's a couple of things that might not be suited to some of you guys. The airflow is non-adjustable. It's always wide open, okay? This is meant for fucking competitions, guys. This is meant to get maximum airflow into your RDA, okay, on your big fucking nice juicy coils, and to give you maximum vapor. Say it's got a domed top, so you haven't got a drip tip as such. It's the whole RDA is domed into a mouthpiece, which I again really like. I've had a couple of issues of it getting a little bit warm at times, but no biggie. Oh, I love this thing, it's great. And as you can see, she fucking chucks. So what we're going to do, as far as I'm aware, I'm the first person to get a review up of this on YouTube. So I'm quite pleased about that. I'm hoping that stays the same way up until the point where I load this up. So yeah, what we're going to do, we're going to take the camera down, guys, and I'm going to take it apart. I'm going to show you the ins and outs of it, and I'm going to show the RDA. I'm going to leave the build in on the RDA because there's a certain way of setting your coils in this RDA to maximise, one, flavour and two, vapour. In my experience with this RDA, I've experimented with ways of sitting the coils and builds and all that stuff, and I wanted to get it right. Excuse me. I wanted to get it right so I could tell you guys, you know, the best way to do it. And so I'm going to leave the build in so I can show you up, you know, up close of, you know, whereabouts you want the coils. So yeah, that's about it. So I'm going to take the camera down, guys, and we'll have a little look at it, shall we? Sit tight and I'll see you in a second. Right, my chicken nuggets, let's fucking do this. The Rig V3 and the M.TERK / Rig RDA. It is a collab RDA. It's not solely M.TERK. It is a collab with Rig Mods. We're going to take a look at the RDA first. So we'll just put that there for a second. This is Cerakoted. It has got a Cerakote finish. As you can see, it really is a stunning RDA. It is 510. Again, it's 510 for a reason. It's 510 because the Rig V3 is also 510. They've kind of ditched with the roughneck hybrid, with that weird hybrid connection that doesn't fit anything else unless you've got the adapter. They've kind of ditched that now. They've gone just with straight 510, which is great. And there's just something, I don't know about you guys, but just seeing those two logos next to each other, it just, there's something sexy about it. That M.TERK logo with that Rig Mod logo right next to it, oh my god, is sexual. So, serialised, copper contact, got a little grub nut just there, which is to take one of the posts out. What we're going to do is I am going to get this Rig Mod out. See, it comes in some lovely packaging, very reminiscent of all the other mods they do. It's like a suede material, very nice. Very nice packaging. I love the packaging on this. Very cool. So, yeah, here we have it. This is the Rig V3. Again, Cerakoted. It's got, this is all laser etched. The rig and the 3 stars. Gorgeous finish on this. It really is. It is flawless. It's just beautiful. Made in America. 3 stars. Serial number 201. Copper button. We'll get to that. And then you got some nice laser etching around here as well. Some nice laser engraving around here. Got the logo. 100% American made. So no, this isn't designed in America and then sent over to China. This is designed in America and made in America. And what a great job they've done. Come on, focus, you bitch. Size of that copper contact in there, it's like a bullet. Let's get down to this RDA. Let's have a look. Let's see what's what. So yeah, this RDA, guys, in my opinion, this is the Goon Killer. Meet the Goon Killer. Now, I have left the build in here for a reason. There's a certain way you want your coils in this. I have experimented with countless ways of positioning coils, and yeah. If you notice, I want to show you something just quickly. I want to put this top cap back on. This airflow slot just here, parallel to the other side. Now, if you can just see, what I've done is the coil is pretty much bang on level with the top line of this airflow. Can you see? In there? Okay. So what happens is obviously the airflow goes in with your coil being situated just there, the airflow gets directly underneath the coil, and it does two things. One, it gives more vapour. Two, it cools down the actual cap so it doesn't get too hot. Otherwise, I've found if I have my coils higher in this RDA, the vapour production isn't as intense, the flavour isn't as intense, and the overall experience isn't as good. Now, an easy way of figuring out where to put your coils is if you have the top of your coil level with the basically with the bottom of this plate here. So just there on that one there. Depending on what ID your coils are, these are 3mm 5-wrap aliens. Yeah, depending on obviously the ID, but pretty much that's where you want to be. It works out perfect, guys. The airflow gets to the coils in the perfect manner, and the RDA's performance is spectacular. It doesn't bother me that there isn't any adjustable airflow on this. You know, it's not too airy for me because this is domed. The drip tip is domed. It's automatically restricting the air to your mouth to some extent. It is relatively wide bore, to be honest, but there is restriction there, obviously, because they've tapered it down. And I find this airflow with this setup is it's bob on the money. So I believe this is all stainless steel. It seems to be pretty high grade stainless steel. The positive post, which is this one, you've got peak insulator underneath down here, and then you've got the copper contact in the middle down the bottom in there. Two washers around here, which works great on the fixing, and no, I don't have any leaks or anything with this, and it's got a lovely little snap to it, as you can hear. Beautiful little snap. It's all about the snaps. I love the snaps. It's just a great RDA, guys. As you can see, there's only one screw for each clamp, unlike the Goon where it has the two. This is very similar to the Apocalypse. I'm yet to use the Apocalypse, so I can't really comment on that. I've heard it's a great RDA though, but I don't know how this is going to bear up when you fit in wide staple coils in here, because as you can see, the screw is bang in the center of this plate, and you've only kind of got a smallish gap either side of this screw in there. So just in there and where I've got my coils going through there, and I'm using up nearly all of the gap there with these little micro aliens that I've got in. And if you've built some wide staple coils, I can imagine it being a little bit fiddly because you're not going to get it all the way through, like I've stacked them on top of each other there. So I personally think alien builds is the way forward in this RDA. This was made for aliens, definitely, without a shadow of a doubt. And I'm just going to zoom back a bit. So I'll give you a little look at this top cap / mouthpiece. Nice chunk of dowel in, and this is just stainless steel. It must be stainless steel, just cerakoted stainless. The logos look great. They really do. They just pop on this black Cerakote. Those white logos, they pop. There's a wash around the top cap, so that's got a nice little snap. Well, it's more of a slide, but it fits in there lovely. It doesn't fall out. I've had no issues with this falling apart and coming apart at all when juice has got in there. Nothing. This is perfect. I absolutely love this RDA, guys. I can't say it enough. Now, one minor setback. This is a 24mm RDA. However, the Rig V3 is a 25mm mech mod. So you can probably just about see there is a slight lip, and it is very, very tiny, but it is there and you can feel it. I do have OCD, guys, and this hasn't really bothered me that much, I've got to be honest with you. Usually something like this would bug the shit out of me. I think because it's separated by this lovely piece of stainless from the RDA, it kind of breaks it up, and it just kind of takes the attention away from it a little bit. And it just works. It is a match made in heaven. I just wish it would have been a 25mm. That's my only wish with this RDA. So that's the RDA. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Love it. Now, the rig. Say 510 connection, no more hybrid. Nice chunk of copper there for your contacts. You've got 2 bevel movement. This other copper contact here, which is adjustable to close down your battery rattling. So you just adjust this to suit your battery. Now, the easiest way I've found of taking this button apart, beautiful engravings on this copper for the button, by the way, just thought I'd add that. But yeah, and also the threads on this, guys, let's just check these threads out. Some beautiful threads on there, stunning, flawless, absolutely flawless. No jankiness, nothing. Right, taking this button apart, I found using my tweezers is the best bet. This is the easiest way I've found. The first time I took this apart, there was an initial snap to get it to go, but now I've put it back together. I've obviously not over tightened it, so it's relatively easy. But if you've basically got 2 little holes either side of that copper, you can probably see. So you've got one there and then one at the top just there. What I do is I get the point of my tweezers and basically just slide it down and pop it into one of the holes. Then once I've got it lined up, I'll just use this as a handle. Just turn.
There we go. The button is undone.
And then if you just pull tight towards the mod to lock this copper plate in so it doesn't keep spinning, otherwise it will just keep spinning, as you can see. But if you pull it tight down, it will lock the copper against the bottom of the base, and then just turn. And you can have a look at this 4-pound spring they've got in here. So there's the copper contact that goes inside the mod for your battery. I will be giving that a polish after I've scuffed it up a little bit. That's no biggie, I can polish that up, that's not a problem. And yeah, nice chunk of copper for this button. Beautiful threading on here. It's just, even though it's just a small bit of copper, it's got such a lovely bit of weight to it. It really has. You know, it just feels quality. And for the price point, I just think you're getting such a good mod for the price. I mean, just over $100 is a fantastic price for this mod. It really is. You're getting a great piece of hardware for the money. Now this spring, right, yeah, I can push it together, but it's an effort. You can see it's putting some rings in my fingers. That is a very tough spring, good quality spring. So I'm going to put this back together. It's a little look underneath while the button's out. That's my LiPo battery just charged. So get your button where you want it. So I want my button facing down the ways like that. Push it in. Drop this down like this. And then get me tweezers. I need to bring out a tool for this, definitely. And there you go. All back in and ready to rock. Say this button's great. It really is. It's got a real nice throw to it. You know you're pushing a button. Put it that way. So so that's it. So let's put this battery in. Just adjust this. You want to put your RDA in first, because then once you've got this in place and you've got this locked all the way down, you can adjust this bottom to make the RDA flush with the base. So you're adjusting this top piece, and you can see that's flush, and then just turn this to lock it. And then this one here is to go, this buffs up against your battery and makes connection. So this is your adjuster for your battery rattle. So that looks about right there. And that's perfect. And you hit that fire button, and them coils, once they get going, there we go, bam. And as you can see, the ramp up is pretty much non-existent. Awesome. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to put some cotton in it, juice it up, and come back up to FaceTime, and we'll have a little vape and a little chat. And if I forgot anything, I'll try and remember and put it in the end of the video. So I'll see you in a sec, guys. So there you go, guys. There it is, the Rig V3 up close and personal. I hope you enjoyed looking at her as much as I enjoy using her, because I've had the Rig 2, I've had the Rig 1. In my opinion, I preferred the Rig 1 to the Rig 2. The Rig 3, this is the best one out of all three of them. This is like 1 and 2 combined, and this is its baby. I love it. It's great. I say it's very responsive. You hit that fire button and it's lift off. It really is. I know, it's great. I love it. This RDA is great. I don't think I mentioned the RDA is available on the Rig website. It's $90, so you know it's not cheap, but it's not super expensive. In English money, that's about 55-60 quid, something like that. So yeah, if you want to check it out and you want to buy one of these, you can actually get one of these now. And yeah, I'll leave a link in the description. So so that's it, guys. I'm going to sit here and just vape on this all day because I love it. It's such a great vape. The flavour is amazing, and it just, because it's got such a good punch to it, oh, you just get such a nice delivery. It's great. I really do love this. Well, that's it, guys. I could stay here staring at the camera, vaping all day, talking shit, but I've got other stuff to do. So I hope you enjoy the rest of your day. Stay tuned. Got plenty more stuff coming. Head over to Clean Cotton Killers, all capital letters, all one word, Facebook page. we have giveaways and competitions, and I've got a couple of things in the pipeline that I want to try on the page, which is going to be a good laugh and going to be fun. So yeah, head on over and get involved. If you want to get hold of me for anything, any inquiries, contact me on lungpunchkid@gmail.com. I'll leave a link for that in the description as well. And yeah, please remember to subscribe, like, share, comment, all the good stuff. I really appreciate it, guys. I really do. As long as you keep watching these videos, I'll keep putting them out. So that being said, I'm gonna go. So as always, keep it clean, my cotton killers. Real quick.